Hello. I am currently in Loch Alsh, I think, in Scotland. Staying here with some friends of ours at a cottage just up the road from here. Sat on a rock by the loch. Sat on a rock by the loch. The kind of area we're staying in has a total population of about 15 people in a square mile. Totally. I've seen one car drive past in the last hour. It's given me a lot of time to sit and think. Going through kind of a detox of my body as well. I haven't had a cup of coffee in a fair amount of time. I'm sat surrounded by mountains. You can't exactly see at the moment because it's raining. Getting some writing done. Writing of the variety. I'm taking an acoustic guitar out here with me, as you may very well have seen. I think I know what I'm doing with my life, you know, post-Scotland. That's a lot of deep sea speed. Woo! There's an animator that passed away recently called Monty Oum, and he's one of the guys that got me kind of into the idea of do-it-yourself 3D animation kind of thing. It's all in all life in the biz, as it were. Kind of confusing. I mean, my biz is work. As far as my work goes, it's just I rock up to the venue, I do a show, I pack up, I go home to my lovely wife and cat. And even that's getting tricky. And having this whole week of headspace surrounded by mountains and all of this nonsense. Well, today it's quite a little lake, but you know, it's kind of helped me get a clear head, or a clearer head. Hey. I'll never profess to being, you know, completely sane. I'm trying to figure out why I'm not getting enough satisfaction out of my life at the moment, and it sort of has boiled down, bringing it back to the Monty Oum thing, or Monty Oum. Out in Hungary, sorry. Bringing it back to that. The message that kind of came with his death, that resonated from his co-workers and things, was to really be creative, and to never stop being creative. I'm hearing stories about how he used to work kind of, you know, round the clock and be involved in 17 different projects at once, and that hit a nice note with me. That resonated very well. So I'd love to take a note out of that and, you know, spend time doing what I love. And when I came out here, I didn't know what that was. Obviously I know who I love in the world, but figuring out what I love doing, that's kind of been tricky. And what I love doing was music, you know. Been able to sit down on a rock and reconnect with it. It's surprising, actually, because the answer's been under my nose this whole time. Why aren't you happy? What's the problem? And the answer is because I'm not happy with my music. Not with my music, but with my lack of. That I don't feel charged or inspired, or the fact that I don't means that I then don't want to sit down with the guitar and jam. And Basically, I kind of made a few decisions as to where I want my life to go, and what I'd love to do is to focus a lot of my energy on making, writing, and recording music, and work towards playing it. You heard about Scotland, of it being full of rain and cold, wet weather. They're all true. It's kind of pretty. Look at that. This is 50 metres walk from our front garden. Sheep are plotting something. The sheep are plotting something.
What?
They're plotting something.
What are the sheep plotting?
I don't know.
Oh god, they really are.